So very good morning, students. I hope everyone is going through my videos and understanding the numericals and derivations. So in this video I will be giving some short introduction of what we have covered till now. So first of all we started with the impact of jet, correct? I have given the introduction, correct? We have discussed all different cases, okay? So first case was we have derived the first case, force exerted by the jet on the stationary vertical plate. We have done the derivation of this, correct? And after doing the whole derivation we got the formula thus fx equal to rho a v square, correct? So you should remember this formula, and we have solved two numericals based on the same concept, correct? Next derivation was force exerted by the jet on the inclined plate, correct? And based on that we have derived the two equations, so three equations. First equation was normal force, correct? Normal force exerted by the jet on the inclined plate, correct? And second equation was fx equation, rho a v square into sin square theta. That is the equation of force exerted by the jet on the inclined plate in x direction, okay, in x direction. And similarly fy, that is rho a v square into sin theta into cos theta. This is the force exerted by the jet in y direction, correct? So you should know these two equations properly. I am marking by a star that this is an important equation. You might use this equation directly in the different types of a form, the different types of a numerical. So you should know this equation. Okay? You should remember this equation. And we have solved this numerical, correct? Numerical based on the inclined plates. So we have done two types of numerical, correct? On the same concept. And the third type was force exerted by the jet on stationary curved plate, correct? In stationary curved plate there are three sub cases, as I said you. So first case was jet strikes the curved plate at the center when there is this curved plate and it is a fixed, okay? And when the jet strikes at the center, then this is first case. And similarly for the first case we have derived whole the derivation. We got the formula as fx equal to rho a v square into bracket 1 plus cos theta. I have mentioned here with two stars. It means it is an important equation and you should remember this equation, okay? And for fy it is minus rho a v square into sin theta, okay? So here we complete our first case of curved plate, and second case is jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially when the plate is symmetrical. So in this case the jet strikes at the uh, bottom end, means it is acting tangentially, correct? It is not acting at the center, it is acting tangentially. So this was the second case, and for second case we have done the derivation and we got the equation such as fx equal to 2 times rho a v square into cos theta, correct? So this was the formula for force exerted by the jet in x direction, and this was the formula. It was not a formula, direct value, that fy equals to 0, which clearly means that there is no force exerted in the y direction when the jet is striking tangentially, okay? So for this concept also we have done the numerical. So in last video we have covered this numerical, okay? So in this video we will be covering a new type, or a new case, sorry, it cannot be said as a type, it's a new case. It's a third case of the curved video. It's of a curved type. So the type is like jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially when the plate is unsymmetrical. So the plate is unsymmetrical. Unsymmetrical means what? For example, if this is the plate, right? So in this plate, if suppose this is the x-axis, so on x-axis the uh, plate is symmetrical on both the sides, correct? So if this is symmetrical, we will be considering a new type. This is on both the sides the plate is not symmetrical, okay? So for that purpose we will be giving the diagrammatic representation. So I have drawn a curved plate here. If this is suppose this is x-axis, correct? So from the diagram you can understand that uh, at the bottom face the lower point is here, and at the top face the lower top point is here, correct? So we can clearly see that it is not a symmetrical plate, it is unsymmetrical curved plate. Okay, so this is the second type. So we will be going through the derivation. So the statement is, when the curved plate is symmetrical about x-axis, okay, means about this axis, then the angle made by the tangents drawn at the inlet and outlet tip of the plate with axis will be different. This statement is very important, and it says that suppose, for example, if we will see in the previous derivation, in this case if you notice that water was entering from this end, okay, and in this end the bottom angle was theta, correct, and the top angle was theta, means the water was entering with an angle of theta with the horizontal, and similarly the water was leaving from the top end with an angle of theta. The angle was same, and the reason behind that is the plate is symmetrical along the x-axis, correct. So in our this derivation, with respect to this statement, the statement says that if the plate is not symmetrical along the axis, then if water is entering from the bottom tip, then it will be it will be entering with an angle theta, okay. And if it is leaving from the top end, then the angle will be different. It will be not be same angle, okay. So for that purpose, I have used at the bottom end the angle is theta, and similarly at the top end the angle is phi. I clearly mention here that theta is the angle made by the tangent at inlet tip with x-axis, and similarly phi is the angle made by the tangent and outlet tip with x-axis, correct. So theta is the bottom angle made by the tangent at the inlet tip. Inlet tip means what? Bottom tip. And similarly phi is the angle made by the tangent with the outlet tip, okay. And since this entering velocity is not parallel to the x-axis, so we will be making its component. So if this is v and this is the angle, then horizontal component will be v cos theta, and similarly vertical component will be v sin theta, correct. And in our outlet tip, the velocity is v, correct, and this is the angle phi. So horizontal will be v cos phi, and the opposite will be v sin phi, okay. And one more thing I have written here, it is suppose this is the first point, inlet point. I have named it as a 1 and the outlet as a 2. Then if this is 1, and if we want the velocity in x direction, so it will be v cos theta, correct. So I have given it as a name as a v1x. 1 means what? First, and x means what? In x direction. So v1x is v cos theta, means velocity x direction at first point. Similarly, v sin theta is the velocity at first point in y direction. Similarly, for our second point, the horizontal velocity is v cos phi, and I have written it as a v2x, means what? Velocity at second point in x direction. And similarly, in y direction, v sin phi means velocity in second point in y direction. So this is just a nomenclature or a notation, we can say, for better understanding of components of velocity, correct. You should not be confused with these velocity components. It's very important for the derivation purpose. So we will be moving towards the derivation. So as we know that force exerted by this jet is equal to the rate of change of momentum in the direction of force, correct. As per this equation is from the momentum equation, momentum principle, correct. So you should memorize this equation. So Fx equal to rate of change of momentum, correct. I think these are the common steps. These are the common steps for all the equations. These are the very common steps for all the equations. So it is Im means or initial momentum minus final momentum divided by time. Correct? So initial momentum, it can be written as mass into initial velocity minus sorry, it's not final velocity, mass into final velocity, correct, divided by time. So here mass and here also mass, so we can take common. So I have taken it outside of the bracket. So it is mass per second, time can be replaced as second, into bracket it is initial velocity minus final velocity. So initial velocity is v1x minus final velocity is v2x. Why I have written it in x direction? Because we are dealing with fx, correct. If you are dealing with fx, then we will be taking velocity in x direction. If you are dealing in fy, so we will be dealing with fy direction, correct. So for next point is mass per second. As we know that mass per second can be written as rho into q, correct. Yeah, I have explained this very clearly in previous derivation. So mass per second is written as rho into q into bracket v1x minus v2x. So v1x, we will be going to the diagram, we will be seeing in the diagram v1x. This is v1x, it is v cos theta, correct. And one more thing, it is plus v cos theta. The plus sign indicates that it is in horizontal, in right side direction, correct. This is the sign convention you can use. Right side is plus, upward is plus, bottom side is minus, and left side is minus, correct. So this is moving in the right side direction, so we will be using it plus minus v2x. v2x means what? Velocity in second point in x direction, is equal to v cos phi. If you notice, the arrow is on left hand side, correct. So as per left hand side, you have to use negative sign. So minus, this is the minus of formula, and in bracket minus of v cos phi, correct. So we will be opening this q, so rho into AB, this AB is of q, into v into bracket cos phi plus, sorry, cos theta plus cos phi. I have v is common, so I have taken it outside of the bracket, correct. Cos, you should not add this, okay. This is cos theta, this is cos phi. In previous derivation, it was cos theta plus cos theta. So we have done it as 2 cos theta. But in this case, it is not similar. So it will be cos theta plus cos phi, and it will be remaining same. So it will be rho into A into v square into bracket cos theta plus cos phi. So this is the equation of force exerted by the jet in x direction. If the jet is striking the plate in tangential manner in the downward point, suppose, and one more point, that if the plate is unsymmetrical, correct. So we'll be writing here force, correct. So force exerted by the jet on the unsymmetrical curved plate when the jet is striking tangentially, correct. Force exerted by the jet on the unsymmetrical plate when the jet is striking tangentially, on the force exerted by the jet in x direction. It will be more specifically with the formula, okay. So up to here we can say that we have derived the formula for x direction. Similarly, we have to do for y direction. So for y direction we can go with the formula. Then Fy is equal to, again we can use that statement that it is equal to rate of change of momentum, correct, with respect to time. So it will be initial momentum minus final momentum, correct, divided by time, which is equal to initial momentum is what? Mass into initial velocity minus final momentum is mass into mass into final velocity, correct, divided by time. So here mass and here mass. So we will take it out of the bracket. So mass divided by time. Inside the bracket it will be initial velocity minus final velocity, correct. So time it's in second. So mass per second into bracket v1y minus v2y, and y here y direction, because we are dealing with Fy, hence we are dealing with the force exerted in y direction, correct. So it will be v1y minus v2y. v1y means what? If velocity at first point in y direction, and similarly v2y means what? Velocity at second point in y direction. So as per the diagram we can see the value for the equation. So v1y is v sin theta and v2y is v sin phi. This is in upward direction, so we can say this is plus, correct. This is also in upward direction, so it is plus, correct. Upward direction it is plus. So we will be writing it as v sin phi, v sin theta and v sin phi. So it will be mass per second, it will be rho into q, correct. Similarly we have done the previous equations. Into bracket v1 phi means v sin theta minus v sin phi. So open up the discharge equation, it will be rho into av, correct. So this av will be 2 to this q into, and v is common, so we can take outside of the bracket. It will be into bracket sin theta minus sin phi. So overall it will be equation will be rho into a into v square, inside the bracket it will be sin theta minus sin phi, correct. So this is the important equation marked with these two stars. So you should remember the equation, and this equation is force exerted by the jet on the unsymmetrical curved plate in y direction, correct. So this is the equation of Fy and this is the equation of Fx. These both equations are important, and one more thing you should know the difference between case 3 and case 2 is, as I said earlier, the entering angle is theta and leaving angle is phi, correct. So just because of this we cannot add here, okay. So it will be cos theta plus cos phi. But if you see in the previous equation the angle was same, correct. It was here also, is entering angle was theta and leaving angle was theta. So while deriving the fx equation it was v cos theta plus v cos theta. So v cos theta plus v cos theta is 2 cos theta. So 2 was just came into picture because we are adding this both equation, correct. So in this case it's not the similar, so we cannot add here cos theta plus cos phi, correct. And one more thing, due to this angle theta and phi, in previous equation it was v sin theta minus v sin theta, so obviously they are getting cancelled, correct. So overall whole equation was equals to 0, correct. But in this equation it is theta and phi, so we cannot subtract this sin theta minus sin phi, so the equation exists, okay. So we can say that when the angles are not same, then the Fy exists, and suppose the angles are same, means leaving angle and entering angle, then it will be 0. So hope you understand the whole derivation. If you have any problem regarding the derivation or previous derivation or any numerical, please message me or contact me. I will try to solve it more easily for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Thank you so much.